Hey guys, B Snappy here. I'm here with Capt Larsen and his call sign is Razz. And he flies the most feared fighter jet in the world today, the F22 Raptor.
Very nice to meet you.
So you're flying the most feared aircraft in the world. How do you get to this point and what was your age when you started?
So starting out, I was going to air shows. As a youngster, I grew up in Iowa, just down the road from here. So I went to my hometown air show. I actually came up to Oshkosh when I was a kid. I was in love with aviation. I was a photographer, doing all kind of that stuff at air shows. And I was talking to pilots and folks from demo teams trying to get mentorship and get a path forward for how I could someday maybe become a fighter pilot. So I took that mentorship, ended up going to the Air Force Academy after high school, and that's where I got my degree. And then right after the Air Force Academy, started pilot training. I was very blessed and fortunate to be able to go straight into the F-22 after pilot training.
Wow.
So I started flying. I got a few hours in Iowa when I was 17, 18 years old, but I started flying the F-22 when I was 23.
And did you know Captain Razz is the only F-22 demo pilot in the world? So Razz, how are you the only F-22 demo pilot? How does that work?
So it's a 2-year assignment to be the demo pilot. I'm number 8 in the cycle of F-22 demo pilots since the team's inception. In order to apply to be the demo pilot, you have to be an instructor pilot in the F-22 Raptor. So you've gone through a litany of upgrades.
Yeah.
Usually it takes about 4 to 5 years to be an instructor pilot. And you've been well vetted at that point for experience in the jet, being able to lead and being able to make decisions. And every time we're swapping out pilots, the hiring message goes out to all F-22 instructor pilots all around the world.
Yep.
You apply, and again, very fortunate that I got to do this job because it is the best job in the world.
Yeah. So what made it different for you to get the role as a demo pilot above all the other applicants that were also an instructor?
That's a great question. I can tell you the things we look for, not only for the pilot position, but for all positions on the F-22 demo team. Work ethic, attitude, and humility. Those are our core tenets. If you have those, then we can teach you how to do everything else. For me, when I was applying for the job, tried to convey my passion for this and my story in that I was a youngster coming to these air shows. I got inspired by seeing these demonstrations and meeting teams like the F-22 demo team. And so I truly believe in the mission. And my hope is, and my goal is that we're able to pay forward that inspiration to others because it had such a profound impact on my life.
Yeah. So I've noticed it's a single pilot jet. How do you actually train someone to fly one if it's you can only hold one person in there?
Yep, great question. Yeah, there's no 2-seat F-22s in the world. Same goes for the F-35s, which we're sitting next to. So for us, we go through academics and then simulator training. And it's a pretty robust simulator syllabus prior to ever even touching the aircraft. And you go through all the basics as well as every emergency procedure. They actually do a check ride that you can handle any emergency in the jet and basically do all the basic functions of flying the jet. And then you go fly for the first time. You are solo on your first flight.
Yeah.
It's nerve-wracking in a $150 million airplane.
Yeah.
You don't want to screw it up, but you have an instructor in another F-22. And so when you take off, go out to the airspace, you're following that other Raptor, going through the basics, and then when you come in to land and do the pattern work, the other F-22 is chasing you. And so we'll do that as instructors now. We'll chase the new students.
Yeah.
Turns out, though, the Raptor is a very easy airplane to take off and land. Of all the airplanes here at Oshkosh, it's probably one of the easiest airplanes to land. What gets folks in trouble is getting used to how much thrust you have and not accidentally going supersonic when you're not supposed to. And getting used to just how maneuverable, how many G's you can pull. Definitely a steep learning curve there. In the F-22 B course, where we train students, you get about 3 flights to learn the basics of the jet, and then you're out dogfighting on flight number 4 and max performing the jet. So it happens very quick. And you're getting into the high G, high energy fighting of the airplane.
So here at the Oshkosh Air Show, what's the speed you're going to be hitting and what's the G's you're going to be pulling?
Yeah. So in our demonstration, we're limited to go 0.95 Mach, which is about 750 miles per hour.
Yeah.
That's our max. In the Raptor, it's unique because it's such a sleek airframe and it's so powerful. I have to go out of burner around 0.9 Mach. Otherwise, I'm going to probably go supersonic accidentally, and I don't want to do that. And then for G-forces, we'll do all our high G turns here, and the demo average around 9.7 to 9.8 for our max G. The most I've pulled in the jet is 9.9. So it can pull a lot of G.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, here at Oshkosh, because of the constraints of the aerobatic box, we can't do our full demo. So maneuvers that we typically do, like controlled flat spins, power loops, things of that sort, we won't do here. So a little bit more of a high energy, low altitude afterburner show here at Oshkosh, but still a lot of fun. And what's unique here and very special this year, we have all 4 Air Force Air Combat Command demo teams, which I've never seen before at a show. This is my first time being with all the teams. So today we're going to fly with the A-10, the F-16, the F-35, and the F-22 all in formation. It's the only place in the world you'll see that this year.
All right, Captain Larsen, it's been an absolute privilege to interview you, the only F-22 demo pilot in the world.
I appreciate it. Thank you for your
Thanks
time.
so much.
Great to meet you.